Harry Styles makes news as the LGBTQ plus cop in My Policeman. While former One Direction singer Harry Styles may refuse to talk about his sexuality, his gender-bending fashion sense has made him a queer icon and role model for many. Filming has reportedly wrapped up The Policeman, a romantic drama starring Styles, The Crown star Emma Corrin, a sexy take on the 2012 novel of the same name by author Bethan Roberts. The film also co-stars British actor David Dawson as Styles' male love interest and tells the emotional, dramatic story of an English love triangle during a time when queerness was criminalized.
Go ahead.
So many people are waiting for this movie to come out. All right, this is going to be the LGBTQ plus movie of the year, okay, for sure. I love Mr. Styles. He is such a great ally, and he's very fluid.
But that's exactly right. He's an ally. He's still a cis man playing gay role with another cis man.
He's an actor.
With a script written by cis people.
He's an actor.
But
that's
the thing is, but our stories as queer people are still not being told correctly and entirely.
So you should go make a movie.
And it's because of the lack of gay performers playing these roles. We can't bring the depth and importance that an actor brings with their experience in life to these roles. As straight people get to do it all the time, we never do. And the biggest productions and biggest gay characters are still given to cis men who don't even want to talk about their sexuality because they have that privilege. You know, when you're gay or trans or lesbian and you have to fight for roles and stuff, you have to talk about your sexuality.
You know, there was
So as much as I do enjoy some of Harry Styles' thing, it's very bland. I recognize that it's still not enough. And it feels like cisgender, straight people making queer entertainment for cisgender
I just
straight
want to
people.
provide an
Where are we? Where are we? Where are the gays?
I want to provide an exclamation point to your observation. This was Billy Porter's observation, and specifically against Harry Styles. And he retracted
this movie?
it. No, about Harry Styles in general.
Okay.
Of the representation that Harry Styles is taking away the representation of gay men or non-binary representation in our community. He took it back though, and he took it back because he got a crushing response from the observation that you just made. Do you think Harry Styles is LGBT, or you do not think he is?
At this point, it doesn't matter. I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
I think he is.
It doesn't matter. Because
so you would rather the movie not be made then? Correct.
I'd rather the movie had
not be
queer
made.
actors.
Okay.
It would be more authentic to me.
So you would rather the movie not be made then?
Because look, homosexuality
made that movie.
No, I'd rather it be recasted with queer actors.
Yeah.
I think that homosexuality is still criminalized in parts of the world. This is not something that doesn't happen anymore. So the idea that a straight man is playing this thing that happened a long time ago in England, you know, a place that colonized many places and spread its homophobia to India, to Palestine, to many places where these tribal people, to Jamaica. This is an English inheritance. So to watch this English man make a movie about, you know, homosexuality being criminalized 100 years ago, and he's straight, mostly.
Yeah.
He leads a straight life. He has a girlfriend. That's the thing. You say you're ambiguous, but then you live a cisgender straight life. So what are you saying?
You know, before...
And then, so to watch it as a Palestinian, as a Latino, and see it, it's bullshit. In Guatemala, todavía criminalizan la homosexualidad. In Palestine, you can get criminalized for being homosexual. Is in Saudi Arabia worse? It's still happening in the world. So I don't know. It feels bland and whitewashed.
How many straight actors do you see on the cover of a publication like Vogue dressed in a dress? How many would you see?
I don't care to see that.
Okay, but why?
Because for me, men have been wearing dresses for ages, and they haven't gotten the spotlight. Why? Because they were black. Because they were actually gay. Because they were trans people, you know, but now a white cis man wears a dress and everyone's freaking hawking at it.
Again, Billy Porter's exact observation.
Yeah.
He makes this exact
it's not that interesting to me.
And Billy Porter,
you know, from my experience, I don't connect with him as much as I would connect about a movie maybe of what's going on today with homosexuality, or people that looked more like me, or people that I knew even the actor had the experience of being discriminated as a queer person. Harry Styles, I'm sure, has never experienced the discrimination of being queer as most of us have in this table. Let alone someone from a more marginalized community.
Love the passion.
All right.
I'm re-summarizing Billy Porter's observation.
Sorry.
I'm not giving exact fact of his observation. But Billy Porter's observation here is, wait, you're basically commandeering my image. I'll be on the cover of the magazine in a dress, and you, as a cis white male, are taking away, you're appropriating me by doing it, which is Billy Porter's observation. He got much pushback from it and ultimately apologized for his observations. But I just draw the comparison that Billy Porter is
I'd
saying
like
the
to see
similar
what
thing.
pushback he got, but well, I don't care.
was-
I agree with it. I'm not very interested in Harry Styles. He doesn't make me want to make a movie or listen to a record, so I can understand if his fans are that are queer.
One last thing before we move to Tarek and is going to jump into an even more appropriating story is that his branding marketing is genius.
Yeah.
Because like him or not like him, or not like him, he is playing this as a young, whether he's LGBT, whether he's a cis white English boy, whatever it is, he is playing it in a brilliant way because he's keeping us interested in him. Even when you say, I'm not interested in him, there's 10 million more that are going
100%.
exactly what you're saying is why I'm interested in him. And I point out that this week he announced his new non-binary clothing line. And he is capitalizing on this to do the exact same thing. He is inviting
That's so cool.
straight men, cis white men, non-binary men. He's inviting everybody, and of course, gay men and the LGBTQ community to join him on this journey. Like him or hate him, I only take a moment to point out that we're watching maybe genius in marketing, which is one of the things that may be aggravating Tariq so much. And speaking of aggravation, let's talk about another aggravation going on in the
Wow. Okay.
That was the segue. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus